Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Shahida Nasreen here with lecture 4 of English for the students of class 10. Dear students, I hope you are safe and sound and using your time effectively. In this lecture, you will be taught about concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Relevant to this topic, the exercise from page 8 of your textbook will be covered. Then you will also be told when to use and when not to use the articles. The relevant exercise from page 9 of textbook will be done. As you know, nouns are the naming words, and naming words are divided into different types on the basis of certain characteristics. One such characteristic is physical existence. On the basis of physical existence, nouns are divided into concrete nouns and abstract nouns. Talking about concrete nouns first. As the name suggests, concrete nouns refer to the nouns that have a physical existence in the real world. They can be experienced by at least one of the five senses. It means if an object is experienced by only one sense and not by other four, we can say that it is concrete noun. Some of the examples of concrete noun are book, dog, brother, Mr. Arif, Minare-Pakistan, noise, etc. Here it is important to note that both common nouns and proper nouns can be concrete nouns. Let's talk about a book first. It has a physical existence. You can see it. You can touch it. So, it is a concrete noun. What's about a noise? Can you see it? Can you touch it? Obviously, your answer will be no. But can't you hear a noise? Yes, you can hear a noise. So, it is a concrete noun. Let's talk about abstract nouns now, which stand opposite to concrete nouns. Abstract nouns are those nouns that do not have a physical existence in the real world. They might be ideas, qualities, or state of mind. We can say that they cannot be experienced by five senses. Some examples of abstract nouns are happiness, pain, kindness, love, satisfaction, dream, etc. Kindness is a quality, pain is a state of mind, dream is an idea. None of them has a physical existence. Open your book, page 8, grammar portion. Read the information given in the boxes. I hope it is quite clear to you now. Let's attempt the relevant exercise. Exercise A. Identify whether each underlined word is a concrete or an abstract noun. 1. She puts much effort into her studies as she wants to score good marks. Effort and studies. Both do not have a physical existence. So we can say they are abstract nouns. 2. They recommended him for his justice and truthfulness. Justice, truthfulness, both are abstract nouns. 3. Keep the balls in that basket. Balls, they have physical existence. We can see them. And basket, the same applies to basket, has physical existence and can be seen, can be felt. So balls and basket both are concrete nouns. Number 4. The dishonest trader is losing the trust of his customers. Trader, A trader can be any man, any woman that can be seen, that has a physical existence. So it is a concrete noun. Trust. Trust is an abstract noun. Customers. Customers is concrete noun. 5. He did not make good care of his pet. Care is abstract noun. And pet. Pet can be any dog, cat, parrot having a physical existence. So it is a concrete noun. Our next topic is articles. There are 3 articles in English: a, an, and the. They are used before nouns and sometimes adjectives. They are also called determiners. A and an are called indefinite articles. They are used to refer to a non-specific or non-particular member of the group. Non-specific means any man, a man, any apple, an apple. The is called definite article. It is used to refer to specific or particular nouns. Specific man, the man. A specific apple, the apple. While using indefinite articles a and an, we need to follow certain rules. You have learnt these rules in your initial classes, so I am going to revise these rules quickly. First of all, a and an are used with a singular noun in general. A comes before singular nouns that begin with a consonant sound. For example, a hat, a city, a university, a xylophone, etc. In university, the sound is U, university. U sound is a consonant sound, and similarly in xylophone, Z sound is consonant sound. So they take a. And comes before singular nouns that begin with a vowel sound or a mute H or silent H. Vowel sound is produced when there is no stricture in the vocal passage. Stricture means any obstruction. For example, an eagle and onion, an X-ray, an R, extra. In X-ray and R, just focus on the word X-ray, A, and R, A, are the beginning sounds. So they are taking an. Now here are the rules that should be followed while using definite article the. First of all, we use the when we talk about a particular person or thing that has already been mentioned. For example, the book you want is available. Here, the is used with the book because it has already been mentioned or referred to. Then, the is used before a singular noun meant to represent the whole class. For example, the cow is a useful animal. The is used before the names of certain books. All holy books. For example, she was reciting the Holy Quran. Before superlative adjectives, she is the best person I have ever seen. The best. Best is superlative degree of good, so we are using the with it. As an adverb with comparatives, the more they get, the more they want. With names of rivers, oceans and seas, the Nile, the Pacific. Dear students, the is an article that is often used at wrong places. To avoid that, keep the following main points in mind. There are certain groups of nouns which do not take the with them. For example, languages, names of languages and nationalities do not use the with them. We say Chinese, English, not the Chinese. For example, Chinese have made a marvelous progress. Similarly, names of sports do not require the with them. It is wrong to say the hockey is my favorite game. Hockey is my favorite game is right. Then with names of academic subjects, for example, mathematics, biology, history, and with other academic subjects we do not use the. The is not used with names of countries or territories. For example, Pakistan, not the Pakistan. With names of cities, towns, states or streets, we do not use the. We say Lahore, not the Lahore. With names of lakes, mountains, continents, islands, the is not used. For example, Lake Saiful Malook, not the Lake Saiful Malook. Dear students, I have shared with you main rules for using article the. There are many other rules telling us where to use and where not to use the. If you are interested to explore the topic further, you can click on the given link. Now open your book, page number 9. An exercise has been given here. Choose whether each sentence needs an indefinite article a and a definite article the or no article. Now take your pencils, dear students, and write the answers. 1. He asked me a very hard question. A will be used here because they are talking about any hard question. Number 2. The question that he asked me was easy. Now a specific question is being referred to, so the will be used here. Have you seen my scarf? No article will be used here because my is a possessive pronoun, so it will not take any article. Number 4. Could you please pass me the salt? Here a specific salt that has been put on the table is being referred to, so the will be used here. Number 5. Is there a good restaurant around there? Now any restaurant here means any restaurant, so a will be used here. Number 6. The restaurant that my friend owns is very good. Definitely they are talking about a specific restaurant that is being owned by his friend, so the will be used here. I have several good friends. No article will be used because several as well as friends both are indicating plural, so no article will be used here. Number 8. The UAE is a beautiful country. The will be used because abbreviations of the countries take the with them. For example, we say the USA, the UAE, but with countries, with the names of countries, the is not used. Number 9. I'll see you in a week. A will be used as they are talking about a 7 days timings a week, so a will be used here. I'm on vacation until Monday. No article will be used here. Dear students, now what you will do now? Look around yourself and make a list of concrete and abstract nouns in your immediate surroundings. This is your task 1. Then in task 2, you are consciously going to evaluate whether you are using articles at right places in speech and writing. It can be done in any of your assignment of physics, chemistry, biology. Okay, it is all for today. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.